Everyone, and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I will explain you how the price of crude has moved in the last week and how the price of crude can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of crude, what we have seen, there is a continuous upside we have seen. Okay, and this is after pandemic where the price of crude went to negative. Okay, after that we have seen it has made already a high of around $130 around 129, and from there we have seen it has made a half around $129, and from there is a continuous fall. Okay, second thing that you have to note is that there is a pattern forming that I was telling you since my second videos, that there is a pattern forming after pandemic. What this pattern says, and I have already explained you that chances are very high all these points I have told you when it started forming. Okay, and people have made profit on it. Okay, so what they do, that whenever hit its previous high, if first suppose this is the first high, it made a second high and a sharp fall come, made a third high, a sharp fall come, that is a swing formed, that is where it goes. Okay, and after that there is a continuous fall. Okay, suppose if the price didn't sustain, chances are high that it can go further upside, because from 2 weeks we have seen it is trying to go upside, and a probability is very high that if it goes above a level of 83, then yes, a probability of going further upside will be there. Before we move ahead and explain you where the price of crude can go in the next week, if you have any doubt, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. Please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link I have given in the description. You can join that too. Suppose if the price sustain this particular level, it can go towards a level of around $73.19. Okay, and if the price sustain above that level, it can touch a level of around 74.52. This 74.52 is already being tested here, so chances are very high it can go further upside, and a probability of touching 76.54 is there, and from there we can see it can cross that particular zone, and chances of touching $77.8 is there. Keep that in mind. If it sustains $77.8, yes, then a probability that it can cross a level of around $80.05, and chances of touching its high of around 82.96 is there. Keep that in mind, that $77.8 will play as an important resistance. After that, probability of touching 82.96 will be there, and once started going upside, then a probability of touching 88.3 is there, and after 82.89, $85.5 will play as an important resistance, because if you look at this particular resistance, $85.5 is again will act as a support. So if the price will act as a resistance, so once the price sustain this 85.5, then a probability of going further upside we can see, yes, and then we can see it can go towards a level of around $88.3 to a level of around $90.6, and once it sustain this level, then chances of touching 91.5 is there, and then further upside. If the price goes above 85, I'll make another video explaining you where it can go, or you can check my monthly video. Okay, now look at this particular trend. This is the range where the price of crude is moving for so long. Okay, and from 2 weeks also we have seen there is a continuous trying to go upside, and see, market is always uncertain. It can make sharp rise and sharp fall only when there is a big news coming. Otherwise, how it moves, it will hold for some time. That is how it goes. Or if it goes down like this, okay, it will not make a sharp fall. It will only make, in my opinion and what I have seen, that when there is a big news, that is where a sharp fall and sharp rise can come. Otherwise, I have not seen. Okay, so suppose if the price didn't sustain this particular level, then chances of touching its next support, we can see it can touch a level of around $71.69, and if the price fall below that particular level, it can go towards a level of 70.61. Okay, and once it fall below that particular zone, then we can see it can touch a level of $69.9, and from there we can see it can go towards a level of 69.38. Okay, and if the price fall below 69.38, there's chances of going towards a level of around, because 69.38 is already being a weak resistance, so chances are very high it can go further low towards a level of $67.8. Okay, and once the price fall below that particular level, it can touch a level of $66.7, and from there we can see it can go further low, and probability is that we can see a level of 65.6. Okay, So once the price fall below $65.6, then yes, chances of going towards a level of 64 will be there, and from there we can see a level of 62.57. okay, after 64. So if one then we can see it can go further down. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs also in the description. Okay, if the price fall below 64, then I'll make another video, because a probability of going further upside can be on a higher side, but and as it is in this particular zone. So once it started moving above $82, then yes, you can say it can trying to go upside, and if it sustain 85, then we can see it can go further upside. But if it breaks the zone of $868, then you can say it can go further low. That is where we can see the crude price can go further down. Okay, understand something, that the market is always uncertain, so always try to set your SL and trail your SL, so that your profit and your capital should be saved. Okay, set a limit for a particular trade, for a particular day, and for a particular week, so that, and set suppose 0.5 to 1% as your SL and 10% per trade, so that your capital can be saved. Okay, so hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe it.